You know, John, it's really amazing when you realize that our Rotary Club is 100 years old.
Hey, time flies when you're having fun and serving the community and doing projects around the world. We've had quite a history.
We met for the first time 100 years ago on March 14th, 1914.
It was a big night. 25 Rotarians at the Vendome Hotel in downtown San Jose eating rubber chicken. It was the beginning of 100 years of leadership, fellowship, and humanitarian service, and eating rubber chicken.
The early years brought many local projects, including installing the first matching street signs in downtown San Jose in 1915, the building of Ryland Pool in 1922, the reflecting pool in the Rose Garden in 1929, and the establishment of Alum Rock Park.
We had a firm commitment to infrastructure and programs, and in 1922 we started the first Boy Scout Council in the county. Today, we support a Cub Pack, 2 Boy Scout troops, Venture Scouts, and a Girl Scout troop.
Now, it wasn't all work and no play for those early Rotarians. Starting in the 1920s, we began a tradition of holding barbecues all over the valley at ranches owned by Rotarians.
Today, that barbecue tradition lives on as more than 300 people enjoy a beautiful evening in History Park twice a year.
When it comes to serving others, San Jose Rotarians have always had big hearts.
And empty wallets.
No activity symbolizes our humanitarian service to others better than our Adult Gift of Life program. Since 1985, our club has brought 46 patients to San Jose from developing countries to receive life-saving heart operations.
Also in the 80s, undeterred by red tape, our club hit the streets with spray rigs and paint to remove graffiti, and soon after, the city adopted its own removal program. We also gave the city its first Jaws of Life.
In 1989, we established a free medical clinic to serve people without insurance. There are now 12 Rotacare clinics throughout the Bay Area.
We partnered with the county in 1992 to help build a senior housing facility at Maroney Gardens, and our volunteers still provide services at this center.
We've always had a special interest in helping teenagers develop their talents.
In 1984, we began a program called Enterprise Leadership Conference. 96 high school juniors journey to Asilomar, where they learn what it takes to start a business. We've had more than 2,000 graduates of this program.
We support 5 Interact Service Clubs in area high schools, engaging more than 300 students annually, as well as sponsoring a career day for vocational ed students.
We've maintained a long history working with Washington School through our Fishing in the City project, going on its 18th year, and our China-San Jose Student Exchange in partnership with Microsoft. The fishing experience was so popular that more than 300 other clubs in the U.S. and Canada now organize similar events.
We raised $125,000 for the Children's Discovery Museum and an additional $100,000 for the construction of the Tech Museum of Innovation.
And these are just a few examples of the many community initiatives we provide grants for. This past year, our club's foundation gave 19 grants totaling $152,000 to such groups.
Sometimes people ask, how is Rotary different from other service organizations? I always tell them it's our international humanitarian service.
Yeah, John, in the past year alone, we've provided service in such places as South Africa, Slovenia, India, China, Guatemala, Mexico, and Vietnam.
Since 1985, Rotary International has made it our goal to eradicate polio. With the cooperation of the World Health Organization and the Gates Foundation, Rotary has helped bring the number of cases of polio down from 350,000 a year to less than 300 last year. With just 3 countries to go, we hope polio will be completely eliminated by 2018.
In 2001, we began supporting rotoplast missions to perform cleft lip and cleft palate surgeries around the world. we've supported 12 different missions and helped almost 1,000 children receive life-altering surgeries.
One of our other major international commitments has been working with the Wheelchair Foundation to provide the gift of mobility in countries like Bangladesh, Thailand, India, Mexico, Vietnam, China, and Slovenia. We have delivered more than 1,000 wheelchairs in the past 10 years.
When the tsunami devastated Southeast Asia in 2004, our club raised more than $67,000. We gave supplies for short-term relief, replaced the only ambulance in the community, and established a training center for widows and children to learn a new trade.
Unfortunately, we had our own troubled waters here in the United States in 2005 when Hurricane Katrina hit Louisiana. San Jose Rotary organized 23 other Bay Area Rotary clubs and provided over $223,000 to help rebuild 4 different community facilities in Slidell, Louisiana. The Rotarians there said that our call in their time of need had given them a reason to meet and a sense of hope.
With all of these humanitarian projects, San Jose Rotarians offer hope and the promise of a better tomorrow. So, how did the Rotary Club of San Jose decide to celebrate its 100th birthday?
Well, we decided to build the $6 million Rotary Play Garden to serve the recreational needs of the more than 75,000 special needs children and their families that live in Santa Clara County. When this project is complete, it will be dedicated to the City of San Jose and maintained by the Guadalupe River Park Conservancy.
Indeed, the Rotary Play Garden is going to make a great gift. And you know, John, over the past 100 years, there have been some 4,000 people that have been members of our club.
And those 4,000 members have donated more than $10 million and given contributions to more than 200 nonprofit organizations right here in this community. But most of all, we have shared the gift of friendship.
Community leadership, humanitarian service, and those special friendships have really made a difference in our own lives.
Here's to another 100 years.
525,600 minutes, 525,000 moments so dear, 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles, in laughter, in strife, in 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year in the life? How about love? Seasons of love, seasons